Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome everybody to another Flight 8 of the TBM Tuesdays. Tonight we're going to be flying from the northern part of Utah over Salt Lake City, going over the Great Salt Lake, Salt Lake City. We're going to land at a small airport south of there. Another one of the small remote airports, airstrips, but for the TBM it's nothing to land at those. Welcome everybody, glad you're here. I didn't even realize when we landed here the other night that this altitude of this airport is over 4,800 feet. Holy crap. Our minimum safe altitude today is something I forgot. If I remember it, it was 14,000. Oh, we'll set it for going east. So we'll probably set it for 15. We'll make it 11, see what happens. Let's start with some greetings. Mr. Sean Dale, how you doing? Hey, Chris. We got the other Sean, Flying Frog. We got Luke. Mr. Brett Plays stopped by. He's over in his... And if anybody's remember, Brett Plays, he's got a hangout going on right now, live over in his Discord channel, if you remember. They're having a good chat over there, but they're also going to be watching along, so that's an option for you if you're up to like to do that. We hit 87 subs this week, surprisingly. It's getting closer to 100. We're going to have a little 100 special when we get there. We're going to give it just a couple more minutes before we get in the air, just in case anybody shows up. I'm a little early. Coffee going. Hope everybody had a good weekend. The Minecraft videos are going away. They're not doing well, and I'm not happy making them right now. So they're going away. And going to be replaced by something I just don't know what yet. You see the Flying Frog's getting in the air quick. Gonna get a move on. Yeah, the barrel already adjusted mine. With the live weather, I got 13 knot wind almost right down the runway where I'm at right now, so it'll be pretty good. 13 knot headwind right down the runway. The weather actually looks, the live weather looks really good. Hey, there's somebody in the DC-6. And it's not Wes. There's a few people flying in this part of the world. Somebody gunning their engine. Whoa! That was Mr. Banjo Frog, Flying Frog, buzzing us. Say, we'll just give it another minute here, in case anybody's running late, wants to still fly with us. Then we'll jump in the air. See how things went. Got one notch of flaps in. Probably won't need it here, but alright, let's give her hell. Let's get in the air. I have to excuse my language, it's been bad all day. I'm one of those days. Come on, engine, spool up. This plane is such a dream to fly. Flaps up, gears up, crank the autopilot on, put the nav on so it hits the climb out. Turn the vertical speed on, up, 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 up. That was way too much vertical speed though. 1,400 feet per minute. It'll climb us out of here. Actually getting the climb out, it looks like. Yep, look at that. We got the climb out finally. Oh, this climb just barely got up. This plateau is high. It's over almost 6,000 feet right here. I don't know if 11 is going to be enough. So I had my first black raspberries today. I beat the chipmunk to them. For a change. Usually he gets them all before I can get to them. I beat him this year. Little bastard. He's cute and all, but he's a troublemaker. I had a great weekend at the racetrack. I managed to avoid working all weekend. I made one trip through the paddock on the first day I was there and got asked to go to work by 3 different teams, and I'm like, they're all like, oh, are you busy? Yes, yes I am. I did not want to work. I wanted to just sit and chill and relax and got to see some good racing. Had a good birthday party. A pain in the ass best friend made sure there was over 2,000 people there singing happy birthday to me and embarrassing me. Thank you, John. I will remember that. Let's see who else is flying. We got the Flying Frog there ahead of us. Mr. Dale behind us. Where's Icarus? I saw him in here. Or is he off? Did he just stop in to say hi, and is he off to... It's like racing night for him, I think. Oh, thank you. Yeah, party time. Oh, I don't know if anybody heard or not, but check your server then if you can't see anybody. I can't see you either. Oop, everybody just disappeared on me. Like everybody just went poop, popped out of existence. I'll be damned. Must be their servers. Because I just saw everybody and everybody just disappeared. Hello, 4 names. Good evening. Welcome to TBM Tuesdays, where everybody just magically disappeared off of here. Oh, Sobo, what are you doing? You know what? I didn't kick my co-pilot out this flight. Oh yeah, probably. If we were doing the low and slow, those are usually Thursday nights. Low and slow, low and fast. We do bush planes on Thursday. Oddball stuff on Thursdays. Tuesday night, we're in the TBMs heading from the farthest north airport in Eastern Hemisphere all the way down to Antarctica. A little short. We're doing it in 2.5 hour hops or so. You've had 3 flights tonight and all have gone bad. Thought it was me? No. And Warbird Wednesdays, but that's only on Warbird Wednesdays is only on race weekends. That may become more of a thing. Like when I'm not racing, I may do it 1 or 2 Wednesdays a month anyways, like maybe the 1st and 3rd Wednesday of the month. We'll see when I'm not racing, because I do like them. Say we keep going, we're gonna have 100 sub special here pretty soon. It grew a little bit faster than I expected, which is not a bad thing. Yeah, it is great flying the old birds. It is fun. It's a lot of fun. And maybe we'll reserve the Warbird Wednesdays to do pretty much what we did with you, Mr. Sean, is we'll do the Warbird Wednesday, but it'll be a flight plan built by one of you guys. Anybody wants to build a flight plan, we use those for Warbird Wednesdays. We hit 100 subs. I got a couple of giveaways in the works. It'll be fun. Have a good time. Probably going to do 2 flights instead of 1. Do two different types of flights. Is anybody coming back, or did that just freak out entirely? Nope. I lost everybody. I think Asobo's got server issues. I'm going to real quick, if anybody wants to come over and join me, I gotta shut my landing lights off first. But I'm gonna switch over to USA East and stay there and see if I can see anybody flying anywhere. I wish you could switch servers without pausing. Can you donate Streamlabs on Xbox? I don't believe so, but I don't think you can, or I'm not sure how. I'm on East and I don't see anybody, so I decided to buy the F-14 today. There were some spare ones getting scrapped at, so I decided to take the plunge. I appreciate the thought. I appreciate the thought that you wanted to donate some money that way. That's great. Don't worry about it. Don't have to. Don't need the money. I have a full-time job. Any money I do get will just go back into buying airplanes. Nothing's going in my pocket. So, but I do greatly appreciate the thought. Hey, there's Mr. Shondale. You just popped into existence. Somebody else just popped into existence too. So East is starting to work. Hey, no, I understand. I won't turn it down. I'm just saying, it's not. The thought is there, and I appreciate that just as much as the actual money coming in. How about I explain it that way? There's Mr. Frog, Mr. Shondale. Everybody's finally starting to pop back in. You want to switch back to West if you guys, because it's got to be better connection for you guys. Well, no, actually, it's probably better connection for Sean here. But the Aussies might have a much better connection. How are we in altitude? I don't think we're getting over those. At 11, we'll try. Hello, Mr. Brett Pound. Thanks for your guest appearance. Make sure you smash the like button before you leave, and don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. No, I'm sorry. I just had to say that. It's all right. Totally. Yeah. Welcome, Brett. Good to see you again. You can see I'm raising my coffee mug to you. It's for cheers. Yeah, I've been in a strange mood all day. A lot of circular farming around here. What do they grow in Utah? Anybody know? One way to find out. Alfalfa. Okay. Oh, you're allowed to be in a weird mood. I have to save mine till tomorrow because of Wednesday. Got it. Fine, be that way. Don't share. I see how you are. This is beautiful weather. Got a little bit of turbulence going on now. Hey Banjo, how fast are you doing? What's your ground speed? I don't want to totally outrun you. If you let me know your TAS, I'll slow down. .300 knots ground speed. Not you, Sean. I'm doing 280. Oh, Flying Frog's only 200. I'm at 280. Is that ground speed or air speed, Mr. Frog? Oh, you'll be catching up, but Mr. Frog's not going to catch up. And everybody disappeared again. They must be working on the servers. They must be working on the servers tonight. Really? We're only 55 minutes out? Did I really make this thing this short? I'll pull the throttles back a little bit and slow it down. Keep losing everybody. I thought this flight was longer. Ah. Kick them out in the air. Just push them out the window. Out the door. Just get below 10,000 feet so you can unpressurize the door and just throw them out. Yeah, I kind of forgot to kick my co-pilot out. You see him sitting there, all smug. A smug look on his face. Like he's better than the rest of us. Yeah, we need to kick him out. And I'm gonna have to make somebody a moderator at some point just so they can click those stupid show things. I don't know why it holds so much stuff. Oh, people pop back in again. Yep, everybody's back. What am I at? I'm at 218. Airspeed TAS is 269. I'll pull back a little bit and let it. We got plenty of time to complete this. I didn't realize we were that. This flight was that short. What we got for winds? Almost a tailwind at 11 knots. 12 knots. I have a big bug on my screen. "81 minutes. 1 plus 21. 1 hour and 21 minutes. 81 minutes. Now I'm down to 60 minutes. Now I'm up to 60 minutes. That's better. I was just screaming this thing on like it was no tomorrow. Didn't really need to be. I think we're coming up on Great Salt Lake already. Oh, you know what we should do? If I can find it again. Is I was out here with the Icarus by the Great Salt Lake and we found one of those marker arrows on the ground. One of the old ones that used to fly the mail routes. They flew from tower to, there was a tower on each one. There was giant arrows that pointed you to the next tower. So that before navigation they could actually fly across country with the mail. And we found one of them and they're right here. Wonder if I could find it again. I really wish somebody would put them all back in the sim and restore them to the way they were when they first came out back in the, what was it, 30s? This is the 6th largest body of water in the United States. The 5 Great Lakes, then the Great Salt Lake, and then Lake Champlain. The education portion of tonight's flight is now complete. So did anybody else have a good weekend? Other than Mr. Dale being incredibly hot over there, it's hot over here. Miserably hot. Oh, I don't remember that one. I had the Amiga, but I don't remember that one. I loved my Amiga when it came out. Oh my god, that was a great home machine. Yeah, the Amiga was a good machine in its day. I had the Amiga with the toaster, which allowed you to do special effects on video and video editing and all that stuff. It was way ahead of its time, actually, what it could do. There's an 8500 game, yep. Battle chess. I remember battle chess. That was great. Like the first. Kicked all the passengers out and it killed your engines? Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. Oh man, I remember cassette tapes. I had the cassette tape for the Commodore 64. Oh god, that thing was so slow. Nobody paying for fuel, so you ran out. 8-track. Oh my god. When I first went to work out in Nevada, they still had all the old giant. They had the old giant tape backups, huge tape backups. You know, they're 12, 14 inch across giant tapes. They still had those, and oh dear Lord. Luckily, the machine lasted long enough to transfer them all over to the modern digital tapes, and then over to optical storage. You're KSFO and there's no traffic? Yeah, something's definitely effed up. Absolutely. There's traffic keeps coming and then they'll all disappear and then they'll be back and they'll all disappear. Or vandalism. I don't remember where that tower was over here, Icarus. Yeah, had to put a pencil in the cogs to line the tape in as it got chewed up. Spending train journey from Edinburgh to London, winding it a lot. Yeah, that plane is a touch slower, not much, but I didn't even think about that. I should have pulled my throttles back at the beginning. When I saw you in that, I should have hung back a little, and I didn't. We went to East USA right now to try to stop the issues, but it's doing it here too. But we're on East USA right now. I should probably go back to West. Doesn't seem to make a difference. But yeah, we're on East. We're gonna hang out on East for right now. Maybe I can remember where that little tower was by Salt Lake. I don't know if we're going that close to where it was. The arrow on the ground. So Thursday night, instead of flying low and slow, we're going to skip over the tops of volcanoes. It sounds odd, but it was surprisingly fun when I made it and flew it. I think Mondays I may play an old game. A very old game. Start a whole brand new playthrough of like Sacred 2 Fallen Angel or something along those lines. Yeah, I can imagine you're getting salty with it. You've had some awful issues this week with it. Well, lately we've all been having some issues, but I thought that guy's name is Flaming Sword. I thought it was Flamingo's word. So I'm not paying much attention. Yep, Modern Fighters Volcanoes Thursday. Thursday night flights. We're going to be taking out Demos Inc.'s SU-57. The SU-10 is going to be huge, so lots of sort before it's released to the public. I don't even know who's releasing it, to be honest with you. Well, hello from Russia. I will probably butcher your name something first. Lanishi? Lanchi? Sorry. Welcome to Butcher Your Name Flight Sim. I'm really good at butchering names. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day, evening, night, whatever it happens to be, where you're at. I was just going by your username. Your regular name is Nick. Yeah, Shalov? Nick Shalov? Well, welcome, Nick. Nick's easier than the other one. Sim Update 10 allows DLSS and stops memory leaks on Xbox. Should allow a lot more stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll bring a lot more planes and a lot more detail to the Xbox users. And then Mr. Banjo Frog, the Flying Frog, can be crazy busy making videos all the time. And he'll go broke trying to buy all the planes. Where are we? The Great Salt Lake. Did you know they actually pump? Did you know they actually pump water out of this lake? The lake is so salty. They actually pump water out into these giant beds that they've dug and let this dry desert air evaporate the water, and then they scrape it up and sell the salt. A little bit of worthless trivia. And it's hard to drown in this lake because it's so much salt in it. Bodies just float. It's hard to actually swim underwater. I have no idea what the DLSS even is. I know it's part of. I don't even know what it stands for, to be honest with you. Oh wow, the water's freaking out over there. I thought it was something moving. Parts of Italy where they took away all the trees does look awful. Even setting it on high settings don't look great. They kind of went from one extreme to the other, from way too many trees to not enough trees. Italy's nice, especially up in the mountains. All the way down in the mountains. Fun flying over there. I don't know if anybody's heard, or if you've heard or not, but in the very near future, Orbex is having the mesh of the Andes Mountains coming out. South American mesh. And hopefully it will be out before we get there. It'll be really nice to see the Andes all sharpened right up with the better mesh. All right, I got to deviate from the flight plan here for a minute because I got to see what that is over there. I'm wondering if that's not the areas where they pump the water out, let it evaporate. No, the Orbix Max Passes are really nice too, and they work really well. They don't cause any stutters and stuff, unlike the one that they had. It's not by Orbix, it's by one of the other companies that has the Alps. It stutters so bad I have to shut it off. If I'm not mistaken, this is where they actually pump the water and let it evaporate. They pump it into those channels and let it evaporate, and then they harvest the salt and wash, rinse, and repeat. Yep, I'm almost positive that's what this is over here, but we're going to take a closer look. The only mesh of theirs I don't have, which I'll be getting shortly, because I didn't know they had it, is the Himalayas they have. Yep, that's exactly what this is. This is one of the salt harvesting areas. They open it up and let it flood all those squares, and then they seal it off. And it evaporates, leaving behind just the salt. They scrape up all the salt, load it on trains, and ship it all over the world. Why do we keep taking, you think? Just take. Because we have too many people. That's pretty much the gist of it. So this is kind of neat because it does it all without mining. In a sense, it's much more environmentally friendly to let Mother Nature do all the work. It's less energy intensive. I'm not going to fault it entirely. It looks awful on the beautiful lake. I'll give you that. Alright, I'm going to let her get back on course. I wanted to check out what all that was, and now I know. big old causeways. I'm not mistaken, that arrow was right over here somewhere. It was where pretty close to where the mountains were close to the shore. Right over there, I think. Or it could have been right over there. I don't remember. Did everybody disappear again? Yep. I lost everybody again. Maybe with any luck, Orbix is actually upgrading their servers. I wonder. We can put this on. That's not what I wanted. I am in this mode. Drone speed. Whoa! Jesus, that is fast. Might be too far away to get there. I don't know how far the drone lets you fly away from the plane. Oh, everybody popped in again. I think it's right over that point somewhere. That would cost money. I can't imagine them doing that. South Pole server, not many on that one, yeah. Oh, you know what? I think it's right over there. No, wait, there's the airport, right? No. Oh, I think it's right over here on this point. Can't believe I'm trying to do this from memory. We were flying all over the place looking for it. There's the airport. No, something doesn't look right. I think it might be down there. I think it might be that point down there. My memory's been gone for a long time. Oh no, wait, there's the other airport. It's down this way. I think it's down that point where the mountain's real close to the water. Yeah, because here's the swamp. Okay, I know where I'm at. I think there's a swamp. I have no idea if my plane's still in the air. But I'm going like crazy with this drone, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get back to my plane. We're going to find this tower. Turn the speed up. Faster. Not even noticeable. Yeah, because there's supposed to be one somewhere out here in this swamp, which we never found. There's the big airport. There's a prison out here in the swamp that we did find. There's a jet out here in the swamp. In one of the, like, Not near an airport or anything. It's just a jet out in the swamp. It was out here by the prison. Yep, there's the prison. I think, yeah, see? Look, out here in the middle of the swamp, there's a jet. I have no idea why. And that's now a prison. Anybody have an idea why there's a jet out here in the swamp? There's a runway. Big rail lines for hauling the salt and stuff and other stuff. Oh, there's the power plant. At least I think it's a power plant. I have no idea. By the size of that stack, it looks like it's probably a big old coal power plant. Yep, so it's just around this corner. Amazing, the stupid... I forget what I went in the kitchen to get for dinner, but I'll remember where the location is of this silly cross on the ground. There it is. This is... Oh! Right there. That's one of the original crosses that go across the country. And if you supposedly go that way, 10 miles or whatever it is, that way, you'll find another one. And this is where two come together. And I think here at Salt Lake it splits off two different routes. Oh, there you guys way over there. Now how do I get back to my... Is there a button that gets back to the aircraft really quickly? I don't even know where my plane is. There's got to be a button to have a camera return to aircraft. Why do I even have track IR on? I don't have track IR. Oh, thank you. It's been forever to get back there. Whoa! I wasn't that far away. Holy crap. There's a UPS flight, an actual UPS flight landing. Yeah, we got it. Thanks, Brett. The 5 on the number pad is handier than hell. There we go. There's somebody taking off in a dark star. Nice shot. I'll throw that in the screenshots. I can't believe I found that. I didn't even remember where it was. I don't even know where we're at. Let's get back in the plane. Get back to the plane. I don't know if we're high enough to get over that mountain ahead of us either. And there's snow on there. Oh no, I don't think so. We better give ourselves up to 13,000. 13.5. Make sure we make it. Oops, vertical speed up. Wow, I'm really trucking it ahead of you guys. I'm only 130 miles out. 32 minutes out. My goodness, we got 14 people watching us right now. That's, I think, one of the most we've ever had. And 8 likes. Awesome job. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. If you like what we're doing, I hope you subscribe. If you don't, that's okay too. And if you're already subscribed, thank you. We're just a bunch of old farts flying planes around. And somehow I got like a real hot rod ahead of everybody tonight. That's okay. Randoms are good too. Oh, you finally dropped below 75? Oh, so you might be able to sleep tonight so it's not totally baking? Ugh. I made a makeshift air conditioner for my camper a couple of years ago because I don't have a generator. I only had 12-volt solar set up. And I literally took a cool suit from a race car, which has the pump to circulate cold water through the driver's suit, and I run it through the condenser, which is a liquid-cooled condenser for home computer. The liquid-cooled home computer, the 2-fan condenser unit. I run it through that, and it cools off my little tiny motorcycle camper. It cools it off perfectly when it's time to go to bed. Just throw a bag of ice in there, gallon or so of water. It lasts about 3-4 hours. Cool you right off. But you can tell they've redone the mesh on the US side. These are much sharper peaks like they should be. What's our wind look like? And they're still behind us, so we'll have to come around and land the other direction at the airport. Unless it changes by the time we get there. You've been putting the ice pops in front of your fans? Yeah. Anything that, you know, what really works is go out and get, if you can get it anywhere, the big block ice, but it doesn't melt as fast, and you put it right in front of a fan. It will cool you. It'll raise your humidity, but it'll cool your house down. The ice pops don't actually raise your humidity. They'll help pull it out. For my house, I have my air conditioner running. I couldn't live without air conditioning. Oh, I could live with that. I just couldn't sleep without it. Need to put your foot down? Yeah. He got by you, eh? Somebody in an F-18. Flaming Sword. Oh, he's not with us. Or at least I don't think he was. He was ahead of us. Dark Star, he's only at 17,000 feet. I'm still not good at landing that thing. Icy Mittens. I love some of the names people come up with. All the dams. You can't even figure out which bridge we got to get over to get land at. I think it's up in there is where we land. Excuse me. I'll slow down. I'll slow down a touch more. When you drive after you get out of Salt Lake City, when you're driving west, you have the big signs that to not stop for any length of time out there, because that's where they had fallout from a radioactive or nuclear fallout from a test, and they don't want you standing around there too long and getting exposed to the dust. That nice? Had a nuclear bomb go wrong and left radiation all over that section of the desert. Speaking of that, did any of you guys over there in Australia happen to live near the RAAF base, Amberley? Amberley? And if so, have you managed to see the U2, or yeah, the B2 bombers that are over there? Yeah, well, that salt, the salt's on one side of the lake and the radioactivity's on the other. Alright, time to do the regular off with the autopilot. Let's go take a look down this canyon. Yeah, I hear you beep. Yeah, I guess quite a few of them went there as part of that exercise. They're quite the aircraft. They're surprisingly quiet for the size of them. When they go over, they're huge, but they are surprisingly quiet. Oh, I don't have the flight plan in there. If you're looking, it's a simple one. It's from, oh, did I lose the start one? U93 to U34. In typical fashion, I hand fly the last little bit down low. I got to see the U2s, or the B2s, not the U2s, the B2s fly over when my dad and I took my dad elk hunting out in Missouri. And they were coming back from some mission in Afghanistan or someplace because they were all flying nose to tail on their way back into their base. And it was impressive. We're in the TBM. Oh, hey, William Kelly. I didn't even realize it was you. We're in the TBMs tonight. TBM Tuesdays. I'm only 25 minutes out. Oh. It's okay. I should have said hi when I saw the name pop up. I didn't even pay much attention. I read what you said, but I didn't read the name to go with it. Yeah, TBM Tuesdays, silly question about what we're flying. And in typical fashion, I can't ever stay up on autopilot the whole flight. The last 20-30 minutes, I go down on the deck. Fly the train. Scare the hell out of my passengers. You know, the usual stuff. Whoa, power lines. Even got the balls on it. Hey, that's the one mod, if you don't have it, I do strongly recommend you getting. I'm not a fan of a lot of them, but that power line mod just adds so much. It's got most of the cell towers. It's got most of the ski centers. It's got most of the big high tension power lines. And if you do a lot of low and fast flying, it's worth it. It's also got a lot of the solar farms, so you can see them other than just blotches on the ground. And for free, it's one of the best free ones there is. If you look for Powerline mod, it's in there, and if it's the one that's got the solar farms and stuff with it, you can tell when you read it. I think that's the name. I'll have to actually start posting it, get a link to it, and put it in the description. It's one of the ones I live by because I do a lot of low flying. I guess if you don't fly down low, it really doesn't matter. But I can tell you the cell towers he's got around my area are dead on to within about a foot or two of where they really are. In a lot of areas, it has the ski lifts. Yeah, it does the ski lifts. It does. There's a lot of stuff in there, and it's definitely worth it. I'll have to, because I recommend it all the time. I'm going to have to look up the link and put it in the description because as well, yeah, it's free. Power lines and solar farms, yep. It's got ski lifts, it's got everything in it. It doesn't cover the entire world yet, but what it does cover, it's very accurate. And it keeps you on your toes. A lot of the ski lifts are in this. You don't have to have it separate. I don't have the ski lift mod, but it shows all the ski lifts, which is interesting. It's interesting, but it shows a lot of the ski lifts without. I don't have the separate ski lift mod. I have the one that has it all in one. It's all in that one pack. Hey, it let it go through without blocking you for putting a link in there. I'm surprised at how much work these people do for virtually nothing. I mean, you can't. I did tip him for making it, but you know. No, it's not supposed to let you post any links, but the way you did it got around the filter, which is fine. Man, there was a nice canyon down there, and I'm going over the top instead of down the canyon. What is wrong with me? It's not really the bird to be doing canyon flying. I must say, other than one trip so far, we've been really good with the live weather. And we should be getting pretty good on the live time as well, because as we get to the equator, it's going to start getting longer and longer days on that part of the world. Yeah, the ones that ask you to buy a coffee. Wow, that's pretty good for a $1 donation a month. Make it 24 grand a month. We got a store here. Not everybody jokes the nickname of the store is Wiggletown Walmart, because the town it's in is not actually Wiggletown, but long story short, they call the town Wiggletown because it's all trailers. You know, every time the wind blows, the whole town wiggles. But this place called Wiggletown Walmart lives by the philosophy they'd rather make a penny 100 times than make $1 once. So the stuff there is cheap, very cheap. They just sell absolutely tons of stuff, and they have all kinds of oddball stuff. Like I buy fresh side of beef, the whole New York strip, the whole thing, normally $200+ at the store, and I get it there for 107, 108. But they'd rather sell 100 of them at a low profit than 10 at a big profit. So they know the meaning of a whole lot of little bit can add up to a lot. Yeah, there's a cell tower from the mod right there. A couple of them. Yeah, there's a lot of good lower end aircraft. Quite a few. I don't even want to call them lower end aircraft. They're not lower end. They're just not made by big developers. That's what I'm saying. Is the quality is right up there with some of the big developers. Yeah, that it is. That is the best advertising there is. Word of mouth. Oh, really? That's cool. I mean, $40 more than you had to start with, for free, for free stuff. So can't argue with that. It's better than making nothing off of it. I'll tell you that I love the PC-21. I love that little plane. No, I knew what you were talking about. That is a great little aircraft. It's fun to fly. Everything works, and it works well. That's okay. You had it to donate because somebody else was nice enough to donate. It all works out in the end. Yeah, that is a great little aircraft. I can't recommend that one highly enough. I also going to ask you, if you have bought it, to go into the Microsoft store there and rate it, please. Because that's these guys. Yeah, $5 or $8. It's cheap, and it's well worth it. But if you have it, please go rate it. That's how he helps sell more of them. And I will say, the guy stands behind his stuff. If there's a problem, he'll bust his butt to fix it. And the fact he commented on the video we had of it, the last video we flew with it, he commented on, so he's watched the video, so that kind of makes me happy too. And where on earth is that airport? It's got to be over the other side of those hills, I think. Yeah, I think all of Deimos, Phobos. I think all these aircraft are on sale right now for a pretty reasonable price. That's why I picked up the SU-57 at the same time. Let's be honest, I'd much happier spending $8 on $8 or $12 on an aircraft, a fighter aircraft, than 45. Not saying the 45 one's not absolutely incredible, but with the budget crunch on right now, a lot more people are going to be buying the $8 aircraft. I mean, I know I got to break down and get the F-16 because I love it. I got to break down and get the Tomcat, the F-14, because I always love that. The F-35, I'll probably never fly it, other than I'd like to have it, so that way when everybody else around me flies it, we'll see it. hopefully. So I'll probably get that one, but I'm waiting for them to go on sale. If they ever go on sale. Now we're getting into the desert proper out here. Funny, you come on one side of the mountain, there's green trees, the other side, they're desert. We're still dealing with a pretty good tailwind, which will make landing nice because it's going to be right down the runway if we go around. Who's behind me? I see Mr. Shondale back there. Did we lose Banjo Frog? Lose the flying, I can't say it today. Flying frog. I think we may have lost him. Oh, that's caused a stutter. This thing does not like spinning around quickly. Trying to find the real planes. I see them. That was behind me. I do think it's interesting that you're playing a flight sim and you go out and you see an aircraft go over top of you or coming. You run outside and actually watch it go over. Hawk T1. Oh, they're all on sale? I'll have to check out Just Flight for the 14. I may have to get that. If I do that, that'll mean there's be another first flight video of how badly I do at flying it. It's a good thing we're landing soon. I'm almost out of stuff to drink. I guess not landing too soon. So they got 5-6 minutes. I will look up Just Flight and see what they've got going on for the sale. If they got a good sale, I'll pick up the 14 or the 16 or both. That Tomcat looks like they've done a lot of work on it. Everybody like the 14 better? Actually, reading this thing the other day that the F-15 is one of the best all-time fighter aircrafts by record ever. Got 107 confirmed kills and no losses. And I played the hell out of that game when it came out. F-15 Strike Eagle. The ground attack variant, and they had it out as a game. Man, I'd love to see that updated into this quality of graphics and stuff. That would be incredible. There's the lights of the airport over there. We want to come around and land into the wind. Got a boll weevil. And 6th bridge. What else we got? Oh, Mr. Sean Dale, I see you. Of course, now I've lost the airport again. Ah, there it is. The F-14's great. Yeah, that if it's only 15 pounds, it's like 20 bucks, 18, 20 bucks US. And that's worth it. Still not used to flying from behind the airplane. So the Hot Wheels thing is pretty good. Once I finally got it loaded, that was cruel to do to everybody. I had it preloaded, supposedly pre-downloaded, preloaded, and then at 1 o'clock it wanted me to download another 25 gig before I could play, because it didn't actually preload anything. Maybe Microsoft's using the same servers for both this and that, and that's why those are acting up. Come on, stay looking this way so I can keep an eye on the runway. The only thing I worry about, and I don't really worry too much about it, but I'm trying not to get stuff from too many different places, because I don't want to look a dozen places for updates. That's the only thing is, I don't want to look at like 8 or 9 places for updates. Lead off some speed. That's the only real issue I have with buying it at a bunch of different places, is having to go look for updates instead of it just in the sim saying, oh, there's a oh, Brett got your back. Awesome, dude. Yeah, Brett's helped a lot of us on a lot of different things. He may be the youngest one of us, but he's the smartest one of us. And I still don't have my reversers on, but this thing stops pretty good anyways. Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad he was able to help. And I'm glad you didn't ask me for help, because I'd have probably screwed you up even worse than you were when you started. Oh, keep those up. We got 4 lights. Let's keep it that way. Gonna buzz me and hit the tower. I'm going to try to keep 4 white lights until I touch down. Come on, you're good. Got a nice headwind. Come on. You got this. Ah, we went 2 of them red. No, 3 of them. Come on. Went long. Where the heck is it going? Well, we missed that turn spot. If it decides to let you see where you're going, or at least lets you see me on there. Been finicky about that. Well, there's the fuel pumps. I think I lost everybody. Get out of here, bus. That bus is spinning around in circles all on its own. Lousy bus drivers. Yeah, buying from the developer first is good. Gives them a chance to make a little scratch without giving part of it away. Hush. Okay, continue and see if anybody's up in the sky that I can actually see. I can't watch anybody land. Oh, I'm parked on you? I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Darn it. I didn't see you. Hey, wait a minute. That one's only got 4 bladed prop. I got a 5 bladed prop. Really? There's a different version of the TBM? Somebody's got a similar Studios as PC-12. Yeah, the PC-12 and the TBM are pretty much close competitors in the real world as well. Hey, Fozzie, we just landed. Welcome. We just landed. We can't see anybody. People keep popping in and out. It's been an interesting flight. I don't see you at all. I don't. And I can try to push back, maybe right on top of you, but I see you, Brett Pound. I don't see anybody. I got nobody. The only one I have is the one that's not one of us right there. Yeah, good night, Banjo. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Fozzie, even if just for a moment. I appreciate it. And good day. Have fun at work, if possible. Yep, everybody's here in spirit. Thursday night, we're going to be taking some jets over some volcanoes. And I'm going to head over to Brett's chat. All right, I'll pop in there when I'm done here. Pop back in over there. And I want to thank everybody for coming along. We got 10 likes. I thank everybody for that. And we had some new people stop by. Who did we have? We had, to start with, see if I can get everybody's names. Got to figure out a better way to do this. We got Mr. Sean Dale, Mr. Brett Pelleys, Icarus. We had the Flying Frog. We had Luke. We had 4 names show up. And we had Nick from Russia show up. I think that was it. Other than no, we can't forget Fozzie. Fozzie showed up the last minute there, and William, Kelly, and Brett Pounds. So we had both Bretts. I think that covers everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see y'all on Thursday. Till then, take care and look out for each other. And have a great rest of your day.